Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today, it gets some videos for our table when we say we want quickly the review to owner concerning the Kalu game when we say this our leaders, these so-called leaders, they use us, they play for inside this country. For this first video, a man come outside for an interview to tell the world, black and white, say President Muhammadu Buhari and all other CABALS when they follow him, say now business that they use all this banditry and Boko Haram they do for inside our country, Nigeria. I will first of all leave Unana and make una watch this first video and I will come back for the conclusion.
It brings them on the watch list of the global terrorism watchdogs.
So they are already on the terrorism index reports as classified as fourth most deadly group in the world.
Yes, but you should know that the international community is still still waiting for us to declare these guys terrorists, because one, that would now attract a great deal of assistance from, say, the NATO member countries, that's the North Atlantic Treaty Organization member countries, you know, to see how they can be of great deal of assistance to us in quelling this. And besides that too, our declaring them terrorists, of course, would make the watchdogs, the global watchdogs, to go after those individuals amongst us, especially the politicians, I must say, who are behind some of these guys. All right?
The hesitation behind,
of course, they are not working on their own.
There is some political undertone to this?
Sure, we don't talk like a politician, because our politicians will talk to us as if they are the only ones that are going to school. There are guys behind this, and most of them are politicians. I say it with no hesitation. I'm on national television. Okay?
And because, I mean, the reason why I'm asking that question is that you perhaps will have some fact. You're a former military officer. You'll be privy to some of this information that will make you talk the way and manner you have talked.
So, if we just sit here as a nation, allow our sovereignty as a nation to be trampled upon by individuals who we see probably as foreigners, walk into our country, armed, carry out all the what do I call it, damages we see on ground with all sorts of impunity, walk out, and we are not able to arrest one single one, I think it gives room for us to begin to suspect some level of complicity with the individuals who should be handling this.
Do you think that perhaps because of some kind of tribal relationship between...
You are going into the aspect of the ethnic and religious and... Yes, of course, you are correct.
Could it be the reason why it's a bit more difficult to handle?
You see, with the situation on ground, it leaves citizens like you and I to allow our imaginations at times go too far. You begin to read all sorts of meanings into it, when ordinarily that shouldn't be. If only the president is well advised by those around him. I keep saying this.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I said, as long as God give us breath, we dey here. See every of their secrets. This our voice will they reveal and follow them. Yes, you see, you will come tell me, say, these people, they never see these brokers ever since. Say yes, if really say these people, they not get their hidden agenda where they benefit for the sorrow and the suffering of another people when they say that they die for the process of this insecurity. You will tell me, say, they never come outside sin. Shehu Gaba never come outside sin. Lai Mohammed never come outside sin. All right, you know, sometime the beginning of this year, a certain lady, he come out for a public conference. He come outside to make another strong revelation concerning how this Boko Haram they start for Borno and the person exactly when he starts and form this Boko Haram and how the person still they waka freely for inside Nigeria. I be like say a lot of us don't forget that very revelation. Yes, watch this video again and I will come back for the conclusion.
To understand that. And then secondly, there is the irresponsibility of a political and military elite in Nigeria. the irresponsibility of the political elite by cashing in on this poverty. We all know what started Boko Haram. Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely. Yes. When Yusuf was caught alive, who created it? The ECOMOG. Who created the ECOMOG? We have to look at the root cause in order to find a solution. The root cause of that problem, as we know it today, is Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thirds. He even made one of them a commissioner. But they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible, and which we are all paying for. The military came in, and they cashed in. And they have turned the Northeast into a cash cow. Military jumbo budgets, unaccounted for. I remember Jonathan was spending 2 billion naira every day on security. But there was no security. Hundreds and thousands of our people were slaughtered. And we also know that the army, more than anything else in Borno and Yobe, have contributed and enforced this so-called terrorism. Terrorism has become a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is not only national, but it is international. But let us talk of Nigeria, because that is what concerns me. We know, I have been part of a committee that investigated the atrocities of the Boko Haram. And that committee indicted the military more than anything else. There is no house in Borno that the military has not either killed or raped or plundered. There is no house in Borno. There has been committee after committee set up by the government. And the government has failed to bring these people to book. In fact, this current leadership of the military in Nigeria today are an extension of that one. And this government has failed to even acknowledge the reports of those investigations. We all know today that in this government, papers have been given, investigations have been made into the atrocities and the corruption in the military. We all know today that the Air Force, the papers or the investigation of the Air Force has been made public. That of the Navy has been made public. But that of the army has been swept under the carpet by this government. Because they are not only sustaining it, they are not only retaining those culprits, but they are still serving in various capacities in this government. As a government that is supposed to be fighting corruption more than any other place, or more than any other thing. Now, with this, we should also look at the irresponsibility of the political elite. The political elite in this country have done nothing but to cash in on this poverty, on this ill education of the mass majority of Nigerians. They use them, they have used you and turned your psyche into slaves, slaves of religious and ethnic manipulations. No one has ever seen the son of a governor even going out to campaign. No one has ever seen the son or the daughter of the president going out to campaign. And no son of even a councillor, not to talk of a senator or a chairman or a governor that has been abducted or that has been slaughtered on the streets. But the idiots that call themselves the masses allow themselves to be used through religion or ethnicity to divert attention.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of una don't enjoy that very video. Yes. This woman now not they say it be like say that person na Indouan. You know they say they tell me say or I hear they say he made mention of the governor, the states, and the people when it be said they involved for this the manufacturing or the creation of this Boko Haram. All of them today, they still there in position and power. That they dine and wine with the government. Which is to let you know, say, the people when they be say, yes, they create this Boko Haram, they still be the people when you see they sponsor the Boko Haram, even including the present administration till today. Which evidence we still need again? You see that very one when it be say I will even put a picture for the front now when it be say they use the hand. They sort of eat, they eat the ear. If they use the hand, they scratch the ear. Yes. Before your very eye. You see, I say the international body did this conference and even the local body did this conference. So who not can know the fact concerning this whole issue? When it be say we they talk about. And our pain not pass be say upon all this evidence when it be say we they try to bring out so concerning these people. A lot of us don't already they aware of all these things. They not be new thing to us. But upon all this one, a lot of us still vow with our life to make sure say we use our life to pay for the struggle of these people to make sure say they remain on power. You know they too obvious to us Nigerians. Somebody fit tell us now will say why all these things they happen not pass say now because of poverty. See, it's about time we come to the knowledge. See, the more we they think or we they use this word of poverty, they make way to let these people remain to the perpetuate this evil, the more poorer we become. Yes, and remember. Now, person when they get life, now they survive. Now they make money, now they grow. And another aspect, not part, be say, now we, the common Nigerians, are they talk. Now we, that they use to climb as a ladder to reach that their position. Their children, not the school for Nigeria. Their children, not they go for protest. Their children, not they go for election campaign. Their children, not they put hand for ballot paper to say they want to go vote. Now they stay under the sun, under the rain, for hot time, for cold time, to make sure say we cast our vote. Even at all say they can't. Upon all this, now they see they turn back to oppress and to kill. We still say, we see they stand on that word to say because of say they can't give us 1,000 naira, or as the case may be highest 20,000 naira for the time of election. Then we'll close our eye. Go carry half bag of rice. When it be say we want goes sit down, look, cry for the coming 8 years. It is in a pitiable situation. All right, my great and wonderful people. I first tell you say this time not be the time to shout. I just say make each and every one of us understand one thing. Say we will do our best. Yes, to the review to each and every one of us. A lot of people don't ask us say now we they talk. Waiting be the way forward. Yes, if you come to the awareness, I come to the awareness. We begin to stand up to our responsibility. If they come back, if we still remain on one attitude like this name, Nigeria, then we say no. Even though say, I no eat, sleep. If Nagari I see I drink, it will take me down. For me to go suffer under the rain, under the sun, to give my ballot paper, even though say you no go count at all. I would rather remain for my whole house. All right, I will leave una make una share una opinion with me for the comment section. I bet make una help us share this broadcast so that we feel reach every one of us all over the world. As you do so, God Almighty will bless you all in Jesus' name. I will see you again when I see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.